This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Well, here we go again with the second of our Barnes & Noble Big Three. We saw Lord of the Rings, but a game that has always been very near and dear to my heart, and one that I always take personally when people mess with it, and that's Blood Bowl. One of my favorite games of all time. But they decided to come out with a kind of different type of version, and it's called Blitz Bowl. And you can only get this at Barnes & Noble, or depending where you decide to try to get games, and maybe they have it for you. But it is an exclusive of Barnes & Noble. So when I saw this was a smaller version of Blood Bowl, I had my doubts. But then I looked at it, and there's only one way to do that. Let's go down the table and take a look at this, and we'll come back and I'll give you my thoughts. All right, here we are for Blitz Bowl. I almost feel like the end of that movie, Rudy, when the guy screams out, "Oh, look, it's so tiny." Or he screams, "He's so tiny." Well, the bitch is small. I'm not used to this. I played Blood Bowl my entire life. The neat thing is, the ball starts here, and then everybody starts brawling for it, okay? The models are fantastic, of course. You're going to want to paint them up. But if you already have your team painted and ready to go, you could just pop them out and just get ready to go. I suggest gluing these guys. I put them together. They pushed to fit, but I found an arm fell off here and there. You got your guys, and you do the, you know, all the actions are pretty much the same as in Blood Bowl. Movement and everything is controlled, as you see. They give you a bunch of cards, which I think is just awesome, for all the different teams. So you have elf teams, dwarf teams. They include all this. And then, of course, your human teams. And, of course, how can we not forget our good friends, the orcs. You have a little reference guy on your little dugout. And it's a small dugout. It tells you everything that, yep, there you go. Everything that you want to know about your blocking dice. It shows your open players, your marked players, prone and dugout players, which are considered your reserves. So you have a reference guide here that really helps you out. Pretty much everything's spelled out for you on the Blood Bowl card, just like the real thing. Your move is 6, so you know you can move diagonally and so forth and so on. Throwing is going to be 4+, and your armor is 4+ to break. Now that is something different for everything. Instead of rolling 2 dice, you're going to have different skills here. As you can see, we have the blitzer, the catcher, but everybody's here that you want to have here. And you even have the rats in there that we want to throw in there. I mean, come on, how cool is that, right? So everything works the same. Now, the thing that makes this a little different is that when you score a touchdown, you're going to be scoring 3 points. Now, that's something that is a little different. And another nice thing that they do, and before we start talking about scoring, is that they have drill cards that are going to teach you everything that you want to know about Blood Bowl. So you can actually just go through and conduct these drill cards, and when you're done, it's almost like you did a tutorial or kind of a training session. Another thing that's added to the game here is that you're going to take an action, and then there's going to be these 3 cards that are going to go in these 3 slots, go to these 3 slots here. And what you're going to do is you're going to perform an action, and then you're going to take a challenge. Now, these are end game challenges, so there's actually regular challenges here. If you complete these challenges, you're going to get the points. The object of this game is to get 10 points or more. 10 more. Once you get 10 points, you've defeated your opponent. So once the difference is 10, so say they have 5 and you have 15, once you hit that mark, you win the game. Or when whoever has the most points after this deck runs out. So that's a little different, and it has some challenges to it. So it's a very interesting system. It's quick. It's to the point, and you can play this bad boy in, I'd say, about 40-45 minutes, which is incredibly fast for a Blood Bowl game. But it adds so much of a different flavor, and it gets you ready in case you never played Blood Bowl for Blood Bowl, to understand the system and how it works. It is Blood Bowl light, and I think it's very well needed. I really like how they actually cut this out so it fits perfectly around the base, so you know exactly how far you're throwing. So just everything about Blood Bowl. We have the traditional dice, of course, and then of course it comes with the other dice as well. So that's just a brief overview of this, and I'm telling you, this is something that you can't be disappointed with, and I really suggest that you check out. All right, let's end it up top and get my final thoughts on Blitz Bowl. Not Blood Bowl, Blitz Bowl. Well, I gotta tell you something. I like this. It's a simpler version. When you score a touchdown, you score 3 points. Trying to get to 10 points or run out the challenge cards. I think the challenge cards add a different flavor to it. It makes it a quicker game, you know, because we don't all have time to sit down and play a 2-hour Blood Bowl game. And this adds a nice little twist that you can have a pretty messed up league, if I have to say, and it could be quite gruesome. It looks like you could just add any team to it, so that's a fantastic thing. Just, hey, bring them in. Why not, right? I'm really blown away by this, and I like it. I love playing Blood Bowl, but I never really get the chance because of the time constraints. But now I can play this game and get this done kind of quickly, and it's good. It's good. Blitz Bowl. I really like it. I really do. The models are phenomenal. I mean, it's GW quality models in a very simple entry-level game, and the nice thing about it is, if you like this, you're gonna love Blood Bowl. It may make you invest that extra $100 and go out and get yourself a set of Blood Bowl. Nice job, fantastic. I love it. It's what we need. You can just play this with some younger kids. Of course, the injuries can be a little gruesome, but that's okay. They need to learn a little bit about football and how it all plays out. Fantastic. I really enjoy this. I suggest, if you have the means, go out and get it. You won't be disappointed. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.